Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz November 12, 2012, and it's 11:52 p.m. Birmingham, Alabama. And topic, are we headed down the home stretch? And I'm saying this because there's information coming out that really does target and fairly specific on where we are in the end times. This Middle East, I'm telling you guys, it's about to boil over. And let me give you the latest prophecy updates on it today. And a threat force, Iran launches the biggest ever air drills. And Iran Vice President will break Obama's grasping hands. Now, we don't even know if Obama's been there yet, and I could care less. Rocket fire continues to pound south as Prime Minister defends Israel's right to respond. Now, listen to these because they're important. Israel reports direct hits on targets in Syria. Israel tanks knock out Syrian mortars that are shelling the Golan Heights. Assad tests Israel's resolve in Gaza as well. So they're poking at Israel, but when I finish this, I've got three things to say, and you'll know where I'm coming from. Violence flares in Golan Heights, even as Syria's opposition seeks recognition. Destroy the idols. Egyptian jihadists calls for removal of the Sphinx and the pyramids. Okay. United States to overtake Saudi Arabia in oil as China's water runs dry. I'm going to stop here just a second and tell you what my point was going to be. Well, I won't forget it. I'll be there in just a moment. Global role of United Nations body advised for internet control. And they're trying to do it now in Venezuela. In fact, they're doing it now in Venezuela and China and other countries. 18 states petitioned the Obama White House to withdraw from union. Well, it's up to 20 states, and Alabama is one of them. 6.5 magnitude quake rattles Guatemala. Deadly quake collapsed bridge, mine in Myanmar. Texas megachurch pastor says Obama will pave the way for Antichrist. I would think that would be in San Antonio, Texas. And but let me tell you some things, okay? Israel reports direct hits in Syria. Also, tanks knock out Syrian mortar shelling of the Golan Heights. So there's 2 points that Israel knocked out yesterday and today. And the next thing, anyway, the point was, and then violence flares in the Golan Heights, even as Syria's opposition seeks. Anyway, my point there is very, very clearly saying that the oldest city on earth, which is in Syria, is going to be destroyed. It will be wiped off of the map. And another thing a lot of you don't know, China, water runs dry. Understand this. Their water runs dry. Did you know that China has been buying waters from a company in the Great Lakes region for a number of years? You know what? This may sound crazy, but this is the truth. You can look at it. You can find it yourself. They have been buying water for a number of years. Now, how they're piping this water, look, China has tugboats pulling large plastic bladders, okay? They're just big plastic balloons. They're filled with water by the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of gallons, maybe a few million gallons per bladder. And each of these tugboats are pulling 6 or 8 of these. I have a blog on this well over a year ago. And now it is coming to surface that China is really running out of water. And Damascus, again, like I mentioned a moment ago in Syria, is going to be leveled. It's going to be wiped off the map. And the other, when someone said that they want to just take care of the Sphinx and the pyramids, well, hold still there, because it is also biblical for Egypt to be flooded for a period of 40 years from the Aswan High and the Aswan Low Dam, that's going to both take a hit. And it will take a nuclear hit to break the Aswan High Dam. But when it breaks, it will flood the whole of Egypt for a time of 40 years. Either it's 10 feet or 20 feet of water. I think it's the 20 feet. And that's going to happen. You'll see, I believe you'll see this. And I believe that you'll see Damascus too. Both of these things are going to happen soon, in my opinion. And, but then this China, this thing's been going for a while. And if the United States get their way, of course, they'll control the internet. And they probably will in time. And but I just wanted to tell everybody what's going on. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Let me see if it mentioned it again. I hope I didn't go too far. Okay, well it didn't. But the title, okay, the title of this prophecy update is called The Rapture and Two-Part Harmony. It mentions the rapture of the church. Now, this is about the 5th prophecy update in a little over 2 weeks to mention the rapture in the title. So, whoever's writing the prophecy update think like most Christians think, or a lot of Christians think. We all believe there's going to be a rapture. We just differ when, if it's a pre, a mid, or a post-trib. And my opinion still lies with a pre-trib rapture. But there's so many things going on that's 100% biblical that I'm just saying, be prepared. That day may be soon. Jody Wolf, Expoz.